Zemla from Windham, Maine. We see the 74 out there. Be one of the cut downs. Yes, it is. That's Richard Turvo from Northborough, Massachusetts. Here's the green, and here they come. This is a qualifier for the Sportsman division of Star Antique Racers. 84 quickly out in front. The 84 being driven by Gary Moore. Running in the 8, running second. Whoa, look out, trouble into the wall! As the dirt-style car gets sideways, the 8 comes around and gets parked into the wall with a little help from the guy right behind him. Tough break. That's not what these guys wanted to have happen. That is not the 8. I believe that's the 74 of Richard Turvo. A 34 Ford Coupe, which comes a cropper. Fortunately, those big tires on a modified. And the 8. Gary Moore brings them to post to get the restart here. Here they come. Ian Harless, and Harless gets on it right out of the shot. Robert Harless jumps out ahead, and back comes Moore in the 84. Everybody on the gas down the chute. A lot of these guys were not the original drivers, so they're a little bit more tender in the corners. The 111 trying to move up a little bit. Charlie Wilcox into second spot now. Wilcox, you can see that car was really built to race on the dirt originally. And the 99 spinning out over in the corner. Caution comes out just as Richard Eastman takes over the third spot. 3 laps complete. Will be Richard Eastman in the 0. Gary Moore still at the point. Here's the green. The Goober machine trying to take him on the outside. It would be happier going sideways through the corner. Eastman moving into third. The 8 stays in the hunt up on the 4th spot, and the 1. A late arrival, didn't get the name for the 1, but he's running 5th. Gary Moore still hanging in there. Gary Moore, Charlie Wilcox, and Eastman, along with the 8. And now the 99 coming back from that spin. 4 cars clearly out ahead to qualify for today's feature. White flag is out. 1 to go. It's Moore, Wilcox, Eastman. Moore, Wilcox, and Eastman for the checkers. Moore, Wilcox, Eastman just beats out Robert Harless for 3rd rather, and the 1 will collect the 5th spot. The 0 will go into 6th. And that will wrap it up for the Star Sportsman division qualifying. Car from years gone by. Here they come. Green is out. Bob Bateman in the 17. Danny Furland in the 21. probing the 99. They're getting up a little bit high there. Not looking too good for them. The 02, that nice coupe, is Paul LaPlante. Daryl Dutch in the 6, not out there. And your leader quickly in the 7 is Bobby Turner. Whoa, look out. And the Dan Furlan machine does a 180. Still up there in front in the 7, Bobby Turner. And the 99 of Roby. Turner, Roby, and up on the outside, the 46. James Allen running 4th. The 15 of Charles Grassi running 5th. 6th and 7th will be the Evans Tribute car, which now drops back a spot. 2 laps to go. And the 61 drops out. Caution comes out. He's right down on the inside of the corner. Daryl Dutch not here tonight in the 6. Single file. So your leader at the moment for the Star Senior Tour cars is Bobby Turner from Waterboro, Maine. Bobby Turner leads him down. Looking for the green, and there he goes. White flag in the air for Turner. Guys getting kind of serious here. They want to get into the show. Down for one more circuit. Turner, Roby, the 6. And the 15 for Grassi. Bateman in the 17. Checkered flag is out, and it's going to be Bobby Turner. So that concludes the qualifying for the Senior Tour cars. Bobby Turner, a veteran of the modified circuits, Maine at Beach Ridge, and ventured down this way a bunch of times into New England. Chevy Nova. I had a 65-4 Chevy Malibu. 8-cylinder, got me back and forth to Natick Labs a whole bunch. Here they come. The green is ready, and it is flying. And let's see who goes flying. Charlie Wilcox jumps out in front with Richard Eastman second. That may be all she wrote. Charlie Wilcox with that great looking car, but now Eastman moves underneath. I can assure you that Ollie Silva used to run it just a little harder. Now Eastman goes strong, then Wilcox, then the 7, the 8, and the 33 dropping back a little bit. Skip Stearns running 3rd. Right now it's Eastman and Wilcox. Eastman, Wilcox, Stearns. Here comes Moore up on the high side. Harless now slips back to 5th. Eastman, Wilcox, Stearns, Moore, Harless. That'll be it unless something happens. 10 laps to go. I'm wondering if the Zero is really supposed to have that small tire in front, or whether they forgot to take the trailer tire off and put on a regular size front tire. Doesn't matter, it's halfway, and coming back at him is Wilcox. Wilcox coming back at Eastman. Charlie Wilcox. Skip Stearns. Eastman jumps on the gas again. Richard Eastman and Charlie Wilcox. Skip Stearns and Moore. Then Harless, the one trying to catch. Laps winding down in this 15-lapper. Charlie Wilcox taking that old 111 modified out there. Here comes Skip Stearns. Skip Stearns in the coupe. Skip Stearns in the 7. All of a sudden, he's got the lead. It's Stearns, Wilcox, Eastman, and Moore with Harless. Somebody just lost something off their car. And Moore goes right over it. It looks like one of those things that cushions your roll bars. Little piece of foam up there. Stearns, Moore, Wilcox, Eastman. White flag. Are we right yet? No, not yet. Still got some time to go. Skip Stearns. Charlie Wilcox wanted to go inside. Now we've got 2 to go. A pair of coupes and a Pinto. And another Pinto. And another sedan. Or coach. Actually, they called them coaches in the day. Getting interesting now. White flag in the air for Skip Stearns, and whoa, they couldn't surround him. Skip Stearns and Moore. Stearns and Moore. Wilcox and Eastman. Stearns around the lapped car. Stearns brings a single file line off the corner. It'll be Skip Stearns coming to the line for the win. Wilcox for second. Third belongs to Moore, and fourth to Eastman. So that was a pretty interesting one. The win, Skip Stearns. Second spot goes to the 111 of Charlie Wilcox. Third to the 84 of Gary Moore. And finally the 8 of Robert Harless. Well, Skip, you guys look like you're having a lot of fun, and you don't have to take it as seriously as the guys that are coming up in the 50 lapper a little later on.
Yeah, well, their pocketbooks are bigger. we have a ton of fun. Thank you very much. I love this place. You know, this place is great. I'm glad you had us here. I had a good time, trust me.
Now, do you guys try to race a little bit?
Oh, yeah. I got 3 cars out here, and my idea is to keep ahead of my other 2 guys.
That's a good way to do it, and you had a good time with it. Who originally had this car? Was this one you drove years ago, or was this somebody else's?
No, this car come out of Waterford Speedball. Actually, 2 of my cars, the Zero Nova's mine, that come out of Waterford. The 84 Pinto's mine, that come out of New Jersey. That raced the Race of Champions and Poconos and all the big races with all the big guns.
So this is a little piece of history here. These coupes were the thing in the 60s and 70s for sure.
I had to literally beg a guy to sell me this body. And when I brought it home, my wife said, "You're an idiot. You paid $500 for that piece of junk," and now she thinks it's pretty nice.
And you do too. Our winner, Skip Stearns, for the Star Sportsman Division. Six in the 99, 21 and 7, 17, 02, 10, and 61. And that's probably where you might have seen on a regular night at 10 and 61 when they're racing the same track. Here they come. Green is out, 15 to go. Roby up on the outside. The 6, however, is not going to let him stay there. Roby and Turner, Furlan and LaPlante. Cars want to go. Nice 6, nice 8 nice big injectors on top of the 6. '99, 7, 21, and 02 up in the hunt. Bateman in the 17 coming up, and Lima. And Dave Grassi. Bobby Turner. Bobby Turner trying to think about going around the 6. Benizgar's RAR running at about the same pace as the Sportsman Modified do here on a regular night. They are somewhat serious about racing. Halfway now for the 6, 7, 99, 21, and 02. And Turner has problems with the 7 and falls off the pace. The Turner's machine is not keeping pace with the 6. Now the 6 falls off a little bit. 61 is coming up. Dan Furlan in the 21, who has spun out in qualifying, suddenly comes up through the pack and gets to the outside. Dan Furlan is in the record books here at Monadnock in the 70s. And away he goes to take the lead. Dan Furlan with the 6. Then Grassi in the 61. Turner in the 7 falling behind a little bit. The 02 coming up as the 99 of Roby drops off. The 6 is coming back, as is the 61 on the outside. The original time that Richie Evans came here in the 61, he was here with a big block, not a small block. He could manage the straightaways, but he couldn't manage the chute, those corners. Dan Furlan now, hoping he can hang on here. White flag is out. Furlan takes the 61 high. And then the 61 of Grassi comes back. Dave Grassi, Dan Furlan, Bobby Turner. Here's Dave Grassi and the Richie Evans look-alike, and Dave Grassi takes it over Furlan and Turner. And then they all slam on the brakes. Forgot about that cool-down lap. Dave Grassi of Chelmsford, Mass. in a 78 Ford Pinto will pick up the victory in this one over Dan Furland and Bobby Turner. Well, we'll let Dave Grassi get all his stuff off and get his pictures taken. While he does, we can stop over here with a couple of the other guys who've, I believe, seen this track sometime in the past. Bobby Turner and Dan Ferlin, come on over here. I have a picture of you in an open-faced helmet, not unlike the one that's in the car right now, somewhere. I can't remember whether you were out of the car or going by the cameraman at the time, Bobby, but you had quite a fun career in the years you were on the track.
The first race that I ever run up here was in 1972, I think. They used to have the Sunday night 100 lappers once a month here, and I won that Whitcomb 100. I thought that was like the biggest thing in the world at the time, but I love this track, but it's been fun up here.
And Dan Ferland, you were one of the guys that really started with us when we were dirt track.
Yeah, a couple of times. Race mostly on the asphalt, though.
Yeah. Well, we didn't stay dirt very long. That's probably why.
No, that's right. Been a long time since I've been here.
Well, it's nice to have you back. Thanks for coming.
Yeah. I bet it's been 30 years since I've been on this racetrack.
Well, he's back and on it and having a great time. Now let's get down to Dave Grassi. Nice to see the tribute car come around here. It was here as an original sometime back in the 70s and 80s.
Outstanding. Yeah. First, I want to thank the Star organization. Mary puts on a great show. If you guys were paying attention during the heat race, I went off on the hook because my rack was broke. So I came out. I stayed back because I was unsure about the steering. But everything seemed to hook up well, and guys around me raced really clean, and I appreciate it.
You know, they don't give me a list up in the tower. They give me a picture of you in the car, and there's the car, and there's an airplane in the picture over it. What's that about?
I've been in the Air Force for 23 years. I'm still active duty, and that's all. Thank you. Thank you. So that's where I'm stationed, Hanscom Air Force Base, and we have the car, or have the plane there.
And the car got some pictures. It's great. Have a good time. Thanks for coming.
All right, thank you.
Dave Grassi, your winner in the modified division for Star.